So there are still new folks turning up here, eh? Well, watch yourself around the Inquisition.
What do you mean?
I mean, careful where you step, or you'll be up to your eyes in shit before you know it. They're crazy types, you know. Worshipping a flame.
What should I know about Harbour Town?
No, eh? Just watch your step. You never know who's throwing their weight about from one day to the next. And mind that harbour warehouse. Go near it, and people think you're stealing from there. Let's just say it makes the Inquisition twitchy.
What do you mean, twitchy?
Legal system here is simple but effective. Steal something, we beat the crap out of you. Hurt our citizens, kill our animals, we beat the crap out of you. And if you kill someone...
You beat the crap out of me?
Exactly. And then we kill you.
Anything else I should know?
There's still plenty of trouble you can cause folks, without us making with the beatings. Of course, people probably won't talk to you after.
So how do I avoid the silent treatment?
Don't cause trouble in the first place.
What if trouble just happens?
Then that sort of happens to be your problem.
There must be a way to soothe trouble over.
Apparently the mages know a spell. A joke spell, a jest spell.
Seriously?
Yeah. Supposed to make a person feel like they've just been told the best joke in the world.
And how does that help?
And they forget whatever was troubling them.
Where can I get this spell?
A mage, maybe. Plenty in the monastery. Bunch of backstabbing betrayers, the lot of them, allying with the Inquisition. Could be one knocking around town somewhere.
Who are you?
I'm Edgar, head of the town guard. Or at least I was. Until the Inquisition took over and pushed Esteban out. I wasn't his biggest supporter, I admit. But at least he was local.
You must be a trained fighter.
I swear by the sword and the crossbow. Sword for when they're close, and crossbow if they try and run.
Can you train me?
Train you? Sure, it'll give me something to do. But I can't be letting you have my skills for free.
Why don't you train the recruits?
Let's say that me and the Inquisition don't see eye to eye on the law. I see it as flexible. Why arrest every piddly little criminal? But the Inquisition don't turn a blind eye to anything. So they got one of my former guards, Arik, to oversee the recruits. He's a master and treats them decent, too. Although he seems a little preoccupied lately.
Teach me some combat skills.
Well, my lad, what can old Jack do for you?
You're Jack.
That I am. Jack the sailor, then Jack the lighthouse keeper, now Jack the old beachcomber. Seems the sea won't let me go.
So you're no longer the lighthouse keeper?
Was, my boy, was. The tower's not in use, nor am I. No more ships going out, you see. The storms put pay to the ships, and the town's short of fuel. No use burning things when there are no ships to see it, eh? You wouldn't have a tot of rum to ease my aches, would you?
Here, have a little rum.
Spend too long by the sea and it rots you. Your knees go, your back, your front, your everything. Everything falls apart. Towers, men, religions, the sea always wins. Remember that, lad.
Let's trade. Now, who could teach me to pick locks?
No, I'm not giving you anything.
Do I look like I want something?
Everyone wants something. Money, usually.
You're one of the Don's men.
Nothing gets past you, does it?
So, what's going on here?
Not much. Can't do anything while those scum-sucking white-robe bastards won't let me out of their sight.
Why are the white robes watching you?
Well, because they know I hate them. And they think I'm a thief.
And are you?
Of course not. I even used to offer protection to the merchants.
And get paid for it?
That's how business works. And now, Carlos is just waiting for me to give him a reason to banish me from the town. But I won't give him the chance.
I could help you.
How?
Let me join you. I'll work for you.
Why? Why should I even trust you? This town's full of spies and collaborators.
I've already worked for Delgado, collecting protection money.
Protection money? So, you already have some experience?
I could work for you.
This here's the Fat Cat's Quarter. You don't just go from door to door collecting protection money. Those white-robe bastards are everywhere, and they see everything.
So how does it work here?
Before I show you the tricks, you'll have to do something else for me.
What is it you want me to do?
Don Esteban controls most of the Bruegel on the island. Leonardo, the alchemist, he processes the harvest. Then Garth, the alchemist's assistant, brings it to us. But recently, some of the goods have gone missing.
So, somebody's taking it. Do you suspect anyone?
Garth. I think Garth's behind it.
Why don't you punish him?
I can't risk those infernal white robes finding out. And even though Garth is a coward, I don't know if a beating will make him talk.
How does the Bruegel weed get into the town?
You don't need to know that.
What if the goods are disappearing on their way in?
Yeah. When Leonardo gets the goods, they're complete.
What do you want me to investigate?
Garth is too stupid to do this on his own. Somebody's paying him. You follow Garth when he delivers the weed packages. And when he meets his partner, you grab both of them.
You want me to do that alone?
I'd gladly break their ratty bones with you, but the white-robe pigs won't let me out of their sight.
What do I get if I bring you the packages?
Money. It's always about money. Bring me what I want, and I'll show you how we separate rich merchants from their property.
Is that all?
We'd be prepared to trust you more as well. That guard, Marcello, is determined to nail me. He mustn't get the packages. The pig botherer.
What would happen if Marcello got the packages?
The stinking brute would hound me for all eternity. Everyone in the town knows we control the weed trade. And with the packages as evidence, Marcello would be on me like swampfly. Not a pretty thought. That's why you have to find the packages and give them to me.
I'll follow Garth.
Good. Garth works across from here in the alchemist's house. Stand next to me or behind me, so he doesn't notice you right away. He's a nervous sort.
I'm ready to follow Garth.
Garth's leaving. Give him a bit of a head start, then follow him. Keep your distance, but don't let him out of your sight. If anything goes wrong, come back. Got it?
Hey, sweetheart. How about I make a real man of you? Once you get some lily loving, you'll never look back.
Sorry, I'm not interested.
Come on, love. How long has it been since you had a warm body beside you?
What part of I'm not interested did you not understand?
All right, all right. Can't blame a girl for trying.
Oh, crap. What do you want? Did you follow me?
It really wasn't hard.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Yeah. I seen you about. Nosing in everyone's business. People don't like people's noses being stuck into other people's business. People like that gets hit. By people.
Hand over the packages you took.
Sure you want to do this?
Absolutely.
Then you leave me no choice. Garth, get him! Shut his flapping mouth. Time for a little lesson. Ah!
Someone should stop this! There'll be trouble, mark my words! This is wrong. It's wrong. It won't do any good. There'll be trouble, mark my words! Trouble now.
Right. Now let's hear the truth.
It's Cutter's fault. He made me do it. He did. He wanted me to set aside some weed for him. Just a bit.
What did he give you for it?
Meat. And some gold. But it wasn't much. And I haven't any left. Please don't tell Carlos. I couldn't hack it in the monastery. I'm not cut out for it. I have allergies.
Just get out of here.
Thanks.
What can you teach me about combat?
Has your brain fallen out? After the crap you put me through? Forget it.
Now start talking.
Look, I didn't mean to step on the Don's toes.
You stole his weed. That's pretty much stomping on them.
I wasn't going to sell it in Harbour Town.
Then where?
Just in the monastery. They all love a bit of Bruegel up there.
You should remember it's the Don's Bruegel.
They're rich up there. Loads of gold. It's all that poking around in the ruins.
Who else is involved in this Bruegel smuggling?
Just me.
And I'm supposed to believe that?
Believe what you like.
Master Belshaw has the meat. He's handing it out.
Wonderful. Here, take these potions. Life here is very dangerous. We all need any help we can get.
I've given healing potions to everyone on your list.
Very good. If you have won his approval, now you must seek Commandant Carlos's favor. Good luck, my friend.
Garth's working with Cutter.
Cutter. He lets us pay him so we can work in peace, and then he steals from us. That bastard had sucked bog bodies if he thought there was money in it. What about the packages? Did he have them on him? We need those packages.
Here are the packages you wanted.
Good work. A lot of gold is coming your way.
Come on then. Tell me how to fleece the merchants.
Right. There are two worthwhile targets. There's Conrad, the goods merchant. He buys from the farmers and sells at a big profit. And there's Alvaro, the weapons dealer. Since the only smith in the town works for him, he dictates the price of weapons.
How do I collect from the two merchants?
First, get an overview. Talk to them. Perhaps even buy something. You have to find out what's keeping them busy, what problems they have, and what weaknesses. We know their weaknesses. We can use that against them.
Who is your leader here in the town?
We have an old storeroom in the rear of Sonia's brothel. You'll find him there.
Good. Do you sell potions?
I do indeed. Quality product, quality potions. Everybody buys from Leonardo, except for those tightwads who go to bed with every little injury. Their pain is not my gain.
So, you do business with the Don?
What makes you say that?
That's not important. What's important is that I know.
I process a few plants. No harm in that.
The Inquisition won't like it.
I can't see them being interested. Not really. If this is because you need potions, maybe we can deal. But don't try threatening me.
Garth stole some of the Don's goods.
What? Garth? I warned him about tangling with the Don. I assume you've taken care of things. Here, take a healing potion. A thanks for smoothing this over.
How's business?
Can't complain. Everyone wants to feel healthy, eh? You won't find many people who'll sell your potions in this town. And you can't leave the town. But I'm running out of supplies. When they're gone, they're gone.
What supplies do you need?
Healing plants, healing roots, and healing herbs. Pretty much the ingredients you need for a healing potion.
What would you pay if I got you those supplies?
I can't pay gold. No, no. I need every coin. But I can trade you a potion for plants.
It'd have to be a good potion.
I'll make it a life energy potion, right? Make you tough and resistant. And don't try coming with any old ripped up weeds. I know what I need.
How many plants do you need?
10 healing herbs, 5 plants, and 2 roots would do.
I'll see what I can find.
Good. And while you're here, I'm open for business, if you want to buy.
I have the plants you want.
Excellent. Pleasure doing business. Here's the potion I promised.
What potions do you have? Lesser herbarium.
Yeah.
I'm looking to buy a new weapon. Do you sell weapons?
Love to, but I can't. Alvaro handles all the selling.
How are you? How's business?
Busy. But since the Inquisitor's laws were passed, I've been up to my neck in work. Alvaro hardly leaves me any time to sit down with a beer. Seriously, I can't remember the last time I slept.
Do you sell sword blanks?
Normally, but since the business with the ruins, I can't get any more raw materials.
Maybe I can help.
Maybe. If you can get me iron ore, I can make you sword blanks.
Can you teach me anything?
Love to, but I don't have any time. Thanks to Alvaro.
Tell me something about Alvaro.
I need to work.
Can't work all day. Take a break.
And who'll do my job? You?
I can give it a try.
Haha, Alvaro would love that. Me getting any old person to do my job.
Or he'd be glad for his smith to get some rest.
What makes Alvaro glad is chests bulging with gold.
Alvaro's really working you to the bone.
Sign of the times. Everyone in this town wants a weapon. Or wants a weapon sharpening. Still, it will be over at some point.
Can I help you in some other way?
Maybe. I am having supply problems. I'm always short of something. Mostly I need old metal that I can melt down to make blanks. Some old scrap metal would make my work a lot easier.
Where can I get some scrap metal?
The farmers left a lot of old scrap metal lying around in their yards. Old tools, nails, that sort of thing. But then gnomes rummage around out there. They steal everything that isn't nailed down. I bet they've also stolen all that old scrap metal from the farmers.
Could be. I'll get some old metal for you.
But you can't get out of the town.
I'll manage.
That would be great. I'll pay you for it, of course. I'll take whatever you can bring.
I have some iron ore for you.
What do you want made from it?
How much iron ore do you need for a blank?
A blank for a one-handed sword takes 8 lumps of iron ore. For bastard swords you need 10, and two-handed swords need 12 lumps of iron ore.
I'll take a wild guess. You want a weapon. I have a couple for sale, if you tell me what you're after.
Your smith's a hard worker.
Lots of work means lots of profit. We're about the only ones doing well here. So we have to take the work while we can.
Your smith looks like he's about to collapse.
Walter? He's as strong as an ogre.
Even ogres fall over at some point.
I'm not a tyrant, you know, but the work has to be done.
Who can help you with those jobs?
There are a couple of servants here in the merchant's quarter. If you can find them and pay them to work for me, that'll take the strain off Walter. Here's a bag of gold for the servants. It doesn't get delivered, I'll know. Harbour Town is a small place, and the gates are sealed.
Does this mean Walter will get a break?
As soon as he's finished Marcello's blade, he can stop.
Show me what you have. Hey, you. You looking for a job?
Might be. What do you want doing?
Alvaro needs some wood chopping.
Yeah, all right. I'll get started.
Hey, are you looking for some work?
What?
Alvaro has some work needs doing.
The old man sent you. What does he want?
He needs some blades sharpening.
That suits me.
Good news.
Oh, what's that?
Alvaro says you can take a couple of days off.
That doesn't sound like him.
You just need to finish the blade staff for Marcello.
I've already finished the staff. It's been in the cellar for a while. Alvaro's really got the hots for getting this delivery. Well, thanks for your help. If you need anything...
Maybe another time.
Thanks for the break. Did me the power of good.
One hand washes the other. I need your help.
What's up?
Can you teach me anything?
If you're ready, I'll teach you the art of smithing.
About the blade staff for Marcello.
The one I forged?
Yes. Why is it so important?
Alvaro wants to use this gift to make an important friend in the Order.
He'll be keeping that blade staff safe then.
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
But
Alvaro wears the key for the chest on his belt, but the cellar lock, it's old and rusty. A child could pick it with a piece of wire. That's Alvaro. Won't even pay for a new lock. Why is it you want to know? None of my business, but maybe I can help.
What else can you tell me?
I can tell you Alvaro tends to creep around the house at night. Sleepless man. Probably up, counting his earnings.
How would someone get into the cellar?
In theory, as quietly as possible. And if Alvaro is awake, wait until he's not around.
Do you also work on artifacts?
Whoa. If you found something, you have to hand it in.
I do.
Do you know what the Order will do to you if you keep artifacts? You'll get recruited and bang. Straight to the Monastery.
I can take care of myself.
It won't just be you. I work on an artifact, I'll be in the same boat. And I'm not having that. I'm just a smith, remember?
I discovered that Alvaro has a blade staff in his cellar that his prize customer really wants.
Sounds like an opportunity. I assume that Sid and Delgado have taught you the necessary talents for removing objects.
Well,
if not, you should catch up. Get a bit of advice from them.
And what do I do with the blade staff?
You'll give it back to him, like any upstanding citizen would. Of course, not without pocketing an appropriate reward.
And Alvaro will play along with that.
He's a businessman. As long as you aren't too brazen, he'll consider it.
Another new face. Welcome to the Merchant District. Are you looking for work or trade?
Hey.
If you're looking to buy something, you'll have to talk to comrades. I just work here.
You don't sound too happy about that.
My family's been selling our harvest to Conrad for years. When we lost everything in the Troubles, he said he'd take us in. In? He makes us sleep outside.
Tell me about Conrad.
His house is full of supplies, but he won't share them with you if that's what you're after. He didn't lift a finger to help us when they took our cows to be slaughtered, and we've known him for years.
Who took your cows?
The Inquisition. Said they needed to feed people. But now how do we feed ourselves? Of course, Conrad talked to Carlos and got his cows spared.
Can you help me? I need to know where Conrad's cows are.
He has them in an enclosure at the rear town gate. He has a farmer garden. I don't know his name, but he looks tough. All the cows are Conrad's, apart from my Elsa. At least they've spared her so far.
What happened to you?
You must know what terrible things have befallen this island. All those ruins bursting from the ground. Some of them rose in the middle of our farm and the Inquisition said we had to leave. But my sons are still out there somewhere. They all went their own way before these creatures came. I hardly get a wink of sleep worrying about them. Do you know where they are? Do you know where my sons are?
I have no idea.
If you hear anything or meet someone who's been outside, please don't forget to ask about them. Please.
Can't your husband help?
Ingvar? Huh. We're in dire straits and he's drinking the last of our gold in the tavern.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Don't get your hopes up. How much is the information worth to you?
I don't have any gold. But if you do manage to leave the town...
Yes?
I have a little put aside for a rainy day. There's a couple of skins and the silver candle holders from my great-grandmother. I buried them behind the barn of our farm.
Which is your farm?
The farm on the path to the monastery. An Inquisition fighter named Severin is in charge there now.
What are your sons called?
Beppo's the oldest. He didn't want to come to town with us. Always ran with the wrong crowd. I worry he's fallen in with the Don's gang. William volunteered for military service with the Inquisition. And Leon, my youngest, just took off in the night.
I met your oldest son, Beppo.
Is he all right? I worry so about him.
Yes, he's alive. He has a job in the ruins.
But isn't that terribly dangerous?
Don't worry, he's not alone. He has some strong fighters by his side.
If you want it, I've got it. If you're here to buy, welcome. If you're here just to look or to beg, get out. I'm trying to run a business.
So, you won't let Tilda into your house?
Did she tell you that? The old witch. I give her food and room, and all she does is whine.
Why don't you just let her sleep inside?
It's no business of yours who I let in my house.
Do you have any work going?
I already pay enough workers. More would bleed me dry.
With a business like this, maybe you need someone to protect you.
What? Are you threatening me? Are you one of the Don's puppets? Let me tell you something. I make money. I don't give it away.
I heard Conrad swearing at you. That bastard only cares about gold. At least now, he knows what it's like to lose something.
Conrad keeps a couple of cows at the rear town gate.
Good to know. And?
He has the cows watched by a farmer.
Then take a look around there. And talk to this farmer.
Hey, how are you?
Hush. Don't make such a noise, or we'll both get arrested.
What's going on here?
Hush, not so loud. The white robe back there is starting to notice. Hernandez realizes I'm watching the Don's old house. We're screwed.
You're working for the Don.
You've just realized. Yeah, I have orders from the Don. And when he gives orders, you obey. Thing is, I could use some help.
Sounds like you're no fan of the Inquisition.
Yeah, and that bastard Hernandez has settled over there by the entrance and made himself comfortable. Looks like he's happy to spend the rest of his life guarding it, damn it. And I sit out here like an idiot, rain or shine.
What is it you need to do?
There's an old family heirloom of the Don's in the house, a golden amulet. If the white robes get their hands on it, they'll take it to their stupid monastery, and the Don will kill me. And I mean kill me, wake me up, and kill me again.
You want to steal from the white robes?
Steal? They came storming into Harbour Town taking anything they want. The house and everything in it belong to Don Esteban. I'm just going to return what already belongs to him.
Where is this amulet?
The Don mentioned a secret room accessed by a hidden switch behind a picture. But how is anyone supposed to find the room in that huge house while the white robes are buzzing around?
Tell me about the Don's old house.
It's that big building over there, but the white robes are in there, and they never leave. If you want to break in, you'll have to do it at night. Some of them will be asleep then.
Right. I'll get you the amulet.
Okay, but be smart. Esteban will kill us both if Hernandez gets his hands on it. How are we going to get by the white robes?
I'll think of something.
All right. I'll wait here.
And what are you doing creeping about round here? Let me guess. You're lost, right?
Just taking in the sights.
Yeah, right. Just don't be thinking you can take me in. I'm not the gullible sort. I don't know you. Make sure I don't need to get to know you.
Have you had problems with the Don's men?
Of course. They're just waiting for the chance to snatch the town back from the Order. Take a look at that guy skulking across the street. Goes by the name of Tony. Isn't the sharpest tool in the box. He's been hanging around for days. Thinks I haven't noticed. He's scoping the place out, waiting for a chance to break in. Someone needs to curb his curiosity, but I can't leave my post.
I'll sort Tony out.
That would be appreciated. He isn't a pretty sight to look at all day, although I would be interested to know what he's after.
Tony wants to steal something from the house.
Oh, yes. What would that be?
He has orders to retrieve an amulet, one of the Don's heirlooms from the house.
What's so special about this amulet?
It's made of gold.
The island's awash with gold these days. Must be more to it than just the gold. But we turned the house upside down and no one found a gold amulet.
I think I can find the Don's amulet.
Oh, really?
Yes. And if Tony fails to get hold of it, he'll have to disappear from town.
And you think the amulet has to be in this house? But we've searched it.
But what if you missed it?
You think your eyes are better than ours, huh? Well, go on then. Step inside. Let's put them to the test.
I've heard you're holding a treasure seeker prisoner.
That's right. And he's staying here. Unless the bastard talks, of course.
About this treasure seeker, what is he accused of?
He isn't a treasure seeker. He's a treasure stealer. And he's gonna stay locked up until what he nicked turns up. Until Carrasco has 3 artifacts, 3 golden bowls in his hands, then this thief isn't going anywhere.
Isn't there a way you can forget all this and let him go?
Are you trying to bribe me? Until Carrasco tells me differently, no one is going in there. And Ulf isn't setting foot outside until I know what's happened to these 3 bowls he got his hands on.
Now who could teach me to pick locks? There's something here about magic. Now who could teach me to pick locks? Well, you're not a member of the Inquisition, and you don't look like a fighter.
I'm not. I'm a treasure seeker. Ruins searched, tombs emptied, valuables recovered, pockets lined. When I'm not being held prisoner, that is.
What did you do to get locked up?
The Inquisition wanted me and my brothers to work for them. We're independent operators. Picking sides is bad for business. Then they got wind we'd dug up these 3 golden bowls, and they want them. They're obsessed with artifacts. They can lock me up for as long as they like, but I'm not telling them a thing about those bowls, unless they pay me a decent price.
How much do you want for these golden bowls?
Want to join the queue, do you? Well, at least you're talking price. That's more than they are. Give me 200 gold and I'll tell you where I hid mine. Deal?
You're a treasure seeker. Any good?
My brothers and I are the best.
You're one of the triplets. You always work together.
3 heads are better than 1. And 3 sets of arms when it comes to shoveling. We know our craft. Not like the amateurs they filled the ruins with now. We came a long way to end up on this island. And now we're stuck here.
Who do you triplets work for?
We're free agents. We work for whoever pays the most. Pay us, we'll deliver.
Treasure seeking is just digging, isn't it?
You think? There's skill to it. That's why we're paid, skill and danger. We've sailed the most dangerous seas and gone where fighters fear to tread.
What kind of job are you looking for?
We're not fussy. At least not while we're stuck here, we're not. If you have a job for us, then don't stay silent. Although, you'll have to help us get out of town first. I definitely can't help you if I'm locked up. You need me? You'll have to convince Hernandez to let me go.
How do I convince Hernandez to let you go?
Well, you know why they're holding me. They want the 3 bowls.
So?
Get those 3 bowls out of circulation, I'm suddenly less interesting. Find them. Make them disappear.
How can I take these bowls out of circulation?
Well, if you can get your hands on them, you can sell them to someone who can get them out of town.
What if the Inquisition get to them first?
Then it's up to you to handle it. The bowls just need to vanish from town.
Look, just tell me where this golden bowl is hidden, or you'll rot here.
That knowledge is valuable. No payment, no information.
I thought you wanted out of here.
I'm not going to sell myself short to get out. No point in being free without a future, is there?
I'll get you out of town.
You sound like you take pride in your work. I like that. Well, if you're up for it, you'll have to deal with the guard at the entrance. I doubt I'll get out of here unless you can persuade Hernandez to free me.
Shouldn't your brothers know what we're planning?
Yes. Tell them to come to our meeting point. They'll know where I mean.
Okay, I'll tell them to go there.
Great. I bet they're drinking themselves into a stupor in the Gutters Tavern or on the Harbour Quay.
Can you teach me anything?
I can show you how to prospect for ore with a pickaxe.
I thought you were a treasure seeker.
Hacking into a hidden wall or prospecting for ore, it's all the same. Only ore's much less interesting than treasure.
Your brother, Ulf, wants you to go to your meeting point.
Thanks. I'm on my way.
Ulf sent me. You're supposed to rendezvous at the meeting point.
Great. So he's okay. Thanks for the message. I'll see you around.